The little boy swung a wooden stick into the distance, almost hitting the local bully. The bully, Jiabu, asked the boy if he knew who he was. The boy shook his head. Jiabu then asked if the boy knew Jiabu, and the boy replied that guy had died a long time ago. This angered Jiabu. He ordered someone to bring over a venomous snake. The boy tried to run away, but Jiabu grabbed his arm tightly. He asked the boy what would happen if he was bitten by the snake. The boy said he would die. Then Jiabu let the snake bite him, which terrified the boy. But after a moment, the snake was actually poisoned to death by Jiabu. He told the boy that he couldn't die. It turned out that Jiabu had his own armed forces here. Anyone who dared to resist him would be executed in public, and even the local government had to follow his orders. The higher authorities could no longer stand by, and began organizing the people to resist Jiabu. When Jiabu heard the news, he drove straight into the meeting venue. The crowd scattered in panic, but Jiabu didn't care. He just started ramming into everyone, not even sparing the officials on the podium. Afterwards, he confronted the chief minister, and warned him not to meddle. In this region, both the power of speech and military force belonged to him. This time was just a warning to the minister. He hoped there wouldn't be a next time. But what Jiabu didn't expect was that the minister actually brought in an outstanding prosecutor. Upon arrival, he swiftly dismantled much of Jiabu's forces and found his armory. They then marched through the city, telling people they'd never be oppressed again. Jiabu immediately sent his men, but government troops captured them alive. Jiabu didn't give up. Late that night, they surprise attacked the government army's camp, quickly killing all soldiers. Afterward, Jiabu confronted the prosecutor, warning him not to oppose him. As he finished speaking, his men shot and killed the soldiers beside the prosecutor, who urgently pleaded for them to stop. Instead, Jiabu had someone bring 2 strings of bells, ordering the prosecutor to tie them on. The prosecutor hesitated, but Jiabu's henchmen immediately shot 2 people. Seeing this, the prosecutor had no choice but to tie the bells to his feet. Then Jiabu told him to perform a seductive dance. When nearby soldiers tried to intervene, the henchmen kicked them down. Seeing the prosecutor still refusing, Jiabu simply pulled the trigger. Faced with this, the prosecutor started dancing to the drum's beat, which made the crowd show pained expressions. Even after humiliating him, Jiabu wasn't satisfied. Afterwards, they took the prosecutor deep into the mountains, a place used to deal with officials. Anyone who crossed them would be left here to be pecked to death by eagles. But what Jiabu didn't expect was the prosecutor suddenly managed to escape. Although the guards immediately opened fire, they still couldn't hurt him at all. Amidst the hail of bullets, he hurriedly called his younger brother Ram. Just as the henchmen were about to catch him, the call finally went through, and he told Ram to come quickly. Soon after, the prosecutor was taken down by the henchmen. Before being captured, he successfully sent out his location, and then he was dragged to the guillotine by the henchmen. Jiabu was curious why he would call his brother at a time like this, since neither the law nor the gods could reach this place. But what Jiabu didn't know was that his brother Ram had already come looking for him. Ram searched and blasted his way through, but still couldn't find his brother. In the end, he was captured by Jiabu's men. To ensure he couldn't escape, they bound Ram tightly with 4 iron chains. But Ram didn't show the slightest sign of panic, and even greeted his big brother. The older brother said that Ram got himself captured just to come here. One of the henchmen also told Jiabu that when Ram arrived, he had already taken out 300 of their men. Ram scoffed and said he killed 100 while asking for directions, another 100 after finding the way, and another 100 on the way here. But he still hadn't had enough. Then he started swinging the iron chains wrapped around him, almost pulling down the strong man beside him. After that, he asked his brother whether he should kill Jiabu in 1 minute or threaten him for 10 minutes. It was all the same to him. This infuriated Jiabu, who immediately ordered his men to attack. The strong man quickly tightened the chains, and the others rushed at Ram. With a single elbow strike, Ram took one down, then knocked out the henchmen who came at him with a few punches, and used one of their machetes to cut the ropes on his wrists. After that, he started walking out of the mud pit, but the strong man beside him hurriedly pulled him back. Unexpectedly, Ram grabbed the iron chain, and in just a few moves, took down several of the strong men, then pulled out a fashionable outfit from the mud. As soon as another henchman approached, Ram knocked him out with 2 stones, and in no time, he had dealt with all the henchmen around him. Jiabu hurriedly sent his top fighters to attack, but as soon as they got close to Ram, he cut them down with a single slash, and their heads were snatched away by an eagle in the sky. Seeing this, everyone rushed to chase after the eagle, while Ram simply grabbed a machine gun